G'day headbangers and welcome to Dozel's Metalworks. Welcome back my fellow metalheads. Well, this day had to come, just a long time coming, but it's another countdown, and as you can see by my Funko Pops and my single there, it is my top 50 Iron Maiden songs. Now why I wanted to do a top 50 is my good friend Mandy bought me a magazine about a month ago, and it was from I think it was, I can't remember if it was Kerrang or some metal magazine, and the top 50 Iron Maiden songs were from fans and other musicians within the metal industry. And I went, alright Mandy, before she gave me the magazine, I said, look, read me the top 50. And I agree and disagree with a lot of the stuff that was in the top 50. So I did my own top 50. Now, as I said, I had to really limit it down to 50, and then a lot of these songs will chop and change from day to day, month to month, week to week, year to year, whatever, But yeah, so I just went through all my songs that I like from every album, wrote them all down, then put them in some resemblance of order. Like I said, they will chop and change now and then, except the top 3 songs will always be, has been the same for quite a number of years now. A lot of the stuff are their singles that they release, and then quite a few are not, but they should have released the singles. But anyway, we'll get to this. Now Rex is going to have a lovely time editing this video because the amount of different pictures you have for these songs. So we'll start off at number 50. We have Sanctuary, which was a single released before they released the first album, I think, or could have been after they released the first album. Was banned in England. Well, the artwork was, because it's Eddie standing over the dead body of Margaret Thatcher, who he stabbed because she pulled an Iron Maiden poster off the wall. I mean, what was she thinking anyway? I mean, seriously? But yeah, Sanctuary at number 50. Number 49, we have Edge of Darkness from the X Factor. Now, if I remember correctly, that is based on the movie Apocalypse Now. I only seen the movie once. Weird movie, but anyway. Then 48, from the same album, we have Sign of the Cross. Another one from the X Factor featuring the Mr. Blaze Bayley. Still sticking with the Blaze Bayley era. And at 47, we have The Klansman. I always said, the actual picture for the Klansman, he looks like Braveheart, and it is based on that whole era in the Scottish times when they fought the English and stuff. So yeah. Now rounding off that first lot is yet another song from Virtual 11, The Angel and the Gambler. Bit repetitive in some parts, but still a great song. And yeah, so that was that one. Now on to number 45. We have Empire of the Clouds from the Book of Souls. When I first heard this song, I thought it was based on the Hindenburg, and then I found out it wasn't. It was based on an airship that crashed and burned, literally. So yeah, that's what that one's about. Now 44. Always brings a tear to my eye when I hear this song. Tears of a Clown, also from the Book of Souls. I read or heard an interview once where Bruce went up to Stephen and said, what's the premise behind this song? Steve Harris just went, 2 words, Robin Williams. I went, yeah, and rest in peace Robin Williams, because he was a hell of a comedian. Good Morning Vietnam was an absolute cracker of a movie. So yeah, then move along. Number 43, we have Blood Brothers from Brave New World. Now, didn't really like this song when I first heard it years ago, but it has grown on me. And when I went to see Maiden when they did the Final Frontier World Tour here in Australia, this is when our brothers across the pond in New Zealand just had their earthquake. So they sort of are blood brothers to a degree. So he said dedicated that song to them. So yeah, But yeah, Blood Brothers there at number 43. So yeah, number 42, we have Satellite 15, The Final Frontier, from The Final Frontier. Definitely a song that comes in two parts. Satellite 15 is okay, but the good part of it is when the Final Frontier kicks in. Really good song. Then we go on to track number 41, Speed of Light, from The Book of Souls. Pretty good song. The video clip's an absolute cracker. If you're like me and is old and love your video games over the past 40, 50 odd years, the video clip pays tribute to all the classic games over all those decades. It's really, really good. Then probably my favourite song at number 40 from Book of Souls is If Eternity Should Fail. Love that track and the album cover from Book of Souls. Very Incan, Mayan related. So really, really good. Now, number 39, we have El Dorado from The Final Frontier. And this, my friends, is the song that Iron Maiden finally won a Grammy for. So it kind of had to put the song in there, even though I think the Grammys kind of suck anyway. You know, good on them for actually finally recognising the greatness that is Maiden. And yeah, interesting song, great song, I must admit. So yeah. Now move on to number 38. We have Phantom of the Opera from the first album, self-titled Iron Maiden album. So pretty good. Phantom of the Opera. Probably a little bit higher on the list, but considering some of the other songs that I like from that album, sort of goes down a bit. So yeah, then next we have my current entrance music for my wrestling is 2 Minutes to Midnight from the Power Slave album. Fantastic song, fantastic picture. Video clip's kind of a bit odd, but you know. Then moving on to 36, we have Tail Gunner from No Prayer for the Dying. Now, originally I heard Tail Gunner was about a porn video. So they couldn't really sing a song about the porn video. So I said, oh, let's sing about the Tail Gunners in the wars, you know. In World War II, I think it was. So in the Avril Lancasters, or Vickers Wellington, whatever planes they were flying then. So yeah, then we have, at number 35, we have From Here to Eternity from Fear of the Dark. Now this is one of the first singles, if I recall, that didn't have a picture of Eddie on the front cover. So it's like, oh my god, boys, what are you doing? Love the song, love the video clip. So yeah, go figure. Number 34, we have The Legacy from A Matter of Life and Death. Another song about war and the impacts of it and stuff like that, and how war sucks and the fallout from it and stuff. So yeah, but a great track nonetheless. Then number 33, we have The Reincarnation of Benjamin Bree, also from A Matter of Life and Death. Great track, great riffs. So yeah, also at number 32 we have Brighter Than 1,000 Suns, also from A Matter of Life and Death. Absolutely fantastic there. Now we have at number 31, a bit of a controversial song, I think, depending on who you ask. We have Holy Smoke at number 31 from No Prayer for the Dying. And yeah, we all know the bit of controversy that song's about. Basically dodgy priests and them get money for their BS religions and shit like that. So yeah, there you go. Alright, moving along here, governors, we have at number 30, we have Dance of Death, the title track from Dance of Death. Very interesting song, this one. Bit of an epic, very interesting, and I've always pictured, when he sings the lyrics, I've always pictured the scene in my head about what's going on, so yeah, Anyway, moving along, we have, at number 29, we have Twilight Zone, which was released as a single, and on the re-released CDs, actually on the Killers album. Fantastic picture, great song, so yeah. Now, number 28, we have, when I returned to wrestling back in 2009, this is my entrance music for quite a number of years, and that was The Wicker Man from Brave New World. Absolutely fantastic song. Me and a couple of boys actually watch the movie because of the song. And yeah, it's kind of screwed up at the ending when the bad guys actually win, and freaking bunch of pagan psychos living on this island. So anyway, moving along. At number 27, we have Mother Russia from No Prayer for the Dying, and this is my favourite song from No Prayer for the Dying. The music in it, the lyrics is absolutely fantastic. It's an absolute banger. So yeah, that one there. Now 26, New Frontier from Dance of Death. The reason why this one is so high on the list is A, it's a great song, and B, it was actually written by Nico McBrain, the drummer. So it's the first one where he had major writing credits in that one. So, and that's what makes it extra awesome. Then at number 25 we have Where Eagles Dare from Peace of Mind. Now, love the song. Fozzy do a great cover of it. And this is another movie where me and the boys knew it was based on a movie, and we actually watched the movie because of it. And I actually own the movie on DVD. It cost me like $6. It's set in World War II. And yeah, the story is really, really good. If you get a chance to watch the movie, watch it. But yeah, so moving along at number 24, we have Caught Somewhere in Time from the album Somewhere in Time. What can I say about this song? You know, a lot of people started having hissy fits when Maiden started using synthesizers on this album, and I went, grow a set. Most metal uses synthesizers these days. Get over it. But yeah, absolutely love it. And yeah. Then at number 23 we have To Tame a Land on the album Peace of Mind. Now, they wanted to call it June, but Frank Herbert, the author, was a real knob jockey and said, yeah, I don't like rock music, especially you guys. You know, no, you can't use June. So they still went ahead with the song anyway, just called it To Tame a Land. Dream Theater do a good cover of it, based on the June books or movies, however you want to do it, which I've seen the original movie, and I've seen part 1 of the new reboot, and I think June itself is an absolutely fantastic story. So yeah, get into that one. Number 22, until some of the later albums, their longest song ever. It's still an epic in my eyes. Number 22, we have Ride with the Ancient Mariner from the Power Slave album. What's an absolute banger of a song that one is. 13 and a half minutes of pure love. And yeah, what can you say? Now, number 21, we have Be Quick or Be Dead from Fear of the Dark. And as you can see, I was lucky enough to pick up the CD single a few years ago. And yeah, I used to have a t-shirt over it years ago too. This was an all over print t-shirt. People used to think I was wearing a newspaper, because that's what it was, pretty much a newspaper with Eddie on the front. But yeah, then at number 20 we have Rothschild from Killers. Now, I do like Rothschild 99, which they did many, many years later, but that's on another countdown at some stage. But yeah, definitely my favourite from Killers album. Number 19, we have Afraid to Shoot Strangers from Fear of the Dark. Now, Afraid to Shoot Strangers, another one of those songs, wasn't a huge fan of it at the start because it was just too slow. But over the years, now absolutely one of my favourites from this album, and it's about the whole Gulf War thing. And yeah, we all know how both efforts of the Gulf War really, really sucked ass. So yeah. Then we have number 18. My mates used to pay me out about this song that I loved it when I was younger, but I still love it. I don't care. And that's Drifter from Killers. What you going to do? Then number 19, we have a classic, Run to the Hills from Number of the Beast, or Knob, as a lot of people like to call it. Yeah, gotta love that one. Now, number 16, we have, this was probably my very first Maiden song ever. Changed over the years, of course. Still a classic Maiden song without a shadow of a doubt, and that is Moonchild from Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. And then at number 15, we have my favourite song from the first album called Running Free. First picture of Eddie when they released it. Love the Running Free they did in Live After Death. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, it's a short and sweet song, but absolutely love it. Number 14, my equally first, if not second, favourite from Killers. Why it's like this, it was higher above Rothschild, I don't know. Who knows how my brain works half the time. Number 14, we have Murders in the Rue Morgue from Killers. Great song. Apparently it's based on a book. So yeah. Now number 13. This is probably one of their best post 2000 songs. No, a lot of Maiden a lot of Maiden fans love this track. Probably a favourite from this album, and that is Passchendaele from Dance of Death. Now this was a big track based on an event that happened in World War One, I think it was. So yeah, that was a pretty powerful, passionate song, but yeah, pretty sweet there. Okay, number 12, we have my third or fourth favourite song from Somewhere in Time, and Alexander the Great, which for their current tour they're actually doing this for the first time since '86. So it's good to see them do that song again, because it's an absolute classic. I learnt more from this song than I ever did in history class, so there you go. Now, number 11, we have The Clairvoyant. One of the most repulsive pictures you've ever seen Derek Riggs has done, but freaking great song. I mean, it's from Seventh Son, for crying out loud, so what you going to do? Okay, now here we go, the top 10. So number 10, Fear of the Dark, title track from Fear of the Dark. What can I say? It's one of the songs that'll never ever not appear in their set list. Absolute cracker, banger, rip snorter, whatever you call it. Now, of course, another song from Seventh Son, we have at number 9, Infinite Dreams. It is a bit of a slower song to start with, but the time changes and all that kind of stuff makes it an absolute banger of a song, so yeah. Then at number 8, we have from Peace of Mind, Flight of Icarus. Love the drum work, love some of Bruce's vocals in this, absolutely amazing. Me and my mates, being deviants that we were, picked out all these funny bits in the picture, but we won't go into that. Okay, at number 7, we have Number of the Beast from Number of the Beast. And yeah, great single. From what I've heard about this, Steve had a nightmare after watching the Omen movie, so he ended up making Number of the Beast. I went, well, there you go. Even though me and my mates watched Omen when we were young, and we just laughed our asses off every time that guy got his head chopped off by the glass, because we were sick little bastards. Anyway, moving on, we have number 6, Wasted Years. Hilarious video clip. Well, actually not hilarious, just a fun video clip. Great song, and yeah, pretty sweet. Now, number 5, we have, as you can see by my Funko Pop here, we have The Trooper, based on the Charge of the Light Brigade. That's at number 5. Great song, probably one of the most well known, and pretty much most of the merch Maiden have ever released have been of The Trooper. I mean, I've got the Funko Pop here, I've got a figure, I have a statue, I've got a card set. Hey, I could probably do a whole episode on Dozers Metalworks just on freaking The Trooper, seriously. Anyway, number 4. This song had to be in here. It's probably my favourite song from Number of the Beast. Another song that's usually without fail in their set list, and that is Hallowed Be Thy Name. The reason I love this song so much, when I was a young lad, haven't done it many years, I used to play air drums for the whole song in its entirety. So that's 7 minutes and 20 seconds of pure love there. But my arms were very sore by the end of that. Okay, now here we go, the big 3. In the bronze position, that's right, Olympics reference there. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son from Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Absolute epic song, great song, based on the novel. And yeah, what can you say? It's brilliant. Number 2, we have Stranger in a Strange Land from Somewhere in Time, based on a true story that they read in the newspaper. Yeah, a bit disturbing if you read the story and what it's about, but still, it's the drums, the guitar, the solo, everything in it is an absolute banger. So what can I say? It's awesome. And at number 1, my favourite Iron Maiden song, and it has been for decades now, from Power Slave, Aces High. About the World War II Spitfire pilots and the Battle of England, over the skies of England there, between the Poms and the Nazis. Yeah, and what can I say? The picture of Eddie in that Spitfire cockpit was really sweet. The drums, the guitars, everything's in it is brilliant. Cool video clip. Now the ironic thing about Aces High, I actually have a framed poster of it at home. And the funny thing is, funny story about Aces High. When I was young, I lived in Hong Kong for 6.5 years. I was walking through a little mini arcade one day and I saw this navy blue Iron Maiden Aces High shirt in the window, and I thought, like, that's one ugly looking dude. I'll never ever like that band ever. That's just disgusting. And I just laugh now that not only is Iron Maiden now my favourite band of all time, Eddie's one of the best mascots in metal, and Aces High is now my favourite song. So that's just how, you know, irony in its purest form there. But anyway, my friends, that is my top 50 Iron Maiden tracks. I will do another countdown of songs one day which will involve all their B-side tracks, songs that they redid, and all that kind of stuff. But I knew this would have to come sooner or later. So up the irons, and until next time, mosh on.